Thought I'd do a little fish room update. Um, this is a acrylic tank. It's divided into 3 sections. Just have some guppies and a few cichlids in one section. Lots of plants and stuff. Converted my salt water into this tank. Just got tired of fighting algae with the other tank, so I sold it, and just gonna run macroalgae and a few fish. Still have this about 100-gallon tank with a couple of flower horns in it. Beneath it's kind of what I call my African tank. It's just got some little Maltese shell dwellers in there and a couple of Compressiceps. This tank has my favorite red Texas cross in here. He's kind of being shy for the camera. Next to him are some Severums and Trimax. This 135's got mainly just Oreochromis tanganica and a couple of giant gouramis. This about 120-gallon tank has a couple of pike cichlids and a bunch of red Texas crosses, a Severum and a giant gourami in it. It's my 36 by 36 cube. The main fish in this tank is the albino true giant gourami. Starting to get a little size and girth on it. Got some other Trimax in with it and some big mollies and a few other things. Below that's a little homemade shallow frag type cube. It's got some guppies and some crayfish and some Plecostomus in it, and below that is another homemade tank. It's got mostly just dwarf crayfish in it. Over here I've got a 90 acrylic with a red-tailed giant gourami and a young umbi in it. Tank next to that, got a South American lungfish with some guppies and mollies and Plecostomus. This guy's pretty active for a lungfish. He comes out, feeds actively during the day. Next tank's another 50-60 gallon tank. It's just got one of my wolffish in it, but he's not very interested in a photo opportunity. My wolffish tend to have hides where they spend their time. Tank next to that's an old metal frame tank, and it's got a bunch of guppies and mollies and things in it, but it also is the home for my Bahaka puffer, but he or she's kind of in her hide too, not really showing off for the camera any. Sneak around the back side, maybe get a shot. This little 20-30 gallon acrylic tanks houses my ABI or gold spot freshwater puffer. selling this twin 30-gallon tank. It's just got some odds and ends in it. There's some pretty angelfish in there, but they're going to a new owner today. Got this wide 125. It's got a whole hodgepodge of fish. It's kind of set up like a river system. We've got South American cichlids. I've got a albino giant gourami. I've got some pike cichlids, barbs, flower horns, plecostomus, all kinds of stuff mixed in here. Surprisingly, everybody gets along pretty well. Over here on this wall, I've got a 100-gallon tank that's got my African lungfish in there. It's getting some pretty good size on him. Got a big catfish that resides in the little hide that I made for him. It's a Wells or a Wallaga or some kind of big giant catfish. Underneath that, I've got a divided acrylic. It's got guppies and crawfish on one side, and on the other side is my siren. It's like he's nosing around looking for some food or something. Kind of cool with his little legs. Got a couple 20-gallon tanks down underneath this setup. Have swordtails in it, and some crayfish and plecostomus, and then got another little tank with some underwater clawed frogs that I've been raising. Another 100-gallon acrylic. Just got odds and ends cichlids in it. Above that, on top, I've got frag type tank, shallow tank with some shabunkins and some bubble-eye goldfish in it. So everything's kind of changing because we're talking about moving, so I'm trying not to get anything new or anything too big. Got a 46 bow front. It's got a variety of fish in it, but the fish that I'm really keeping this tank for are the leopard bush fish. I'm going to try to see if I can get those to spawn this summer. Little 29 with some odds and ends in it, and then I've got a pair of these 29 biocubes that each house a wolffish, but again, this time of day the wolffish are hiding, so not much to show, but that's the fish room as it stands right now.